Hello there and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing a review of the... I knew I was going to forget the name, I just knew it. Even though I literally looked at the name 2 seconds before I started talking, I already forgot. Okay, so today we're going to be reviewing the Super Dewy Skin Tint by Makeup Revolution. Or is it actually called... Oh yeah, it's still called Makeup Revolution. I don't know why, for some reason I thought they changed their name to Revolution, but no, I can confirm it's still called Makeup Revolution, I think. I'm not convinced, but we're just gonna go with it for now. It claims to be something, I'm not quite sure because I have not actually read the description. Well, I have, but I mean, I read that yesterday, and as we all now have learnt, I have a terrible memory. The description of this product is, and by the way, I am taking the description from, do you know what, it just says Revolution. So is it Makeup Revolution? Do you know what, I have no idea. Can someone let me know in the comments down below, is Makeup Revolution still called Makeup Revolution, or have they changed their name to just Revolution? Also, this lady is doing my head in, so I'm just going to take it off because she is sassy as hell. For the everyday fresh-faced base, use the Revolution. Now they're saying Revolution. So actually, now I'm thinking they have changed their name and they're just called Revolution. Although I think Makeup Revolution sounds a lot better because Revolution, I mean, that's rather a dramatic word with very huge connotations. Like if I said, oh, I am having a revolution with my vagina. No, not with my vagina. I'm having a revolution in my country, in the UK. The UK is going through a revolution. You'd be like, wow. But revolution in a makeup set, I mean, it's just makeup. Anyway, okay, who cares? I forgot what I'm up to now. Oh, shit. It's going to be one of those videos, guys, I can just tell. The blend of skincare and makeup blurs imperfections and even skin tone with a sheer hint of coverage. So we're not expecting anything full coverage here, which thank the Lord of makeup, because the last two and I know this isn't a foundation, but the last two foundations I've tried have been the most high coverage foundations ever, which my 36-year-old skin does not take kindly to, which we have learnt, especially when I go outside in natural light. My chin does not like that. Enriched with antioxidant wild berry extract and infused with 68% water for a dewy makeup finish with long-lasting hydration. Let your true skin radiate through your skin, but better. I think they may be ripping off Too Faced a bit there. Or maybe they're not. I don't know why I said that. And do you know what? I promised myself, like before I sat down to film this video, I promised myself I would not start going off on tangents and digressing. I wanted to be to the point. And look at me now. We're 4 minutes in. Do I have any of this tinted moisturiser on my face yet? No. So there's 12 shades available. We have fair, light, light beige, medium light, medium. I'm not going to go through them all, but we've got lots of shades, but probably not enough. However, in defense of this product, because it is only a sheer coverage kind of product, I do think that they can get away with less shades because it's sheer. Like one shade will probably suit a lot more skin tones than, say, a medium to high coverage foundation, where you really need to get the right shade or it's not going to work, which I know a lot about, of course, because I never get my shade right. But anyway, so I went ahead and picked out the shade Light because that seemed like a perfect match for me. I'm a tiny bit self-tan today, but I feel like really all that self-tan has washed away down the sink. So actually, I'm probably not that tanned. And I know my eyes are quite dramatic today to go with a sheer coverage kind of face base product, but I mean, I will make no excuses for my dramatic eyes. I am feeling them today. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is funny. They said, how do you do it? Do as in do. How do you do it? I like that. They just say that you can blend this product on to skin using a brush, damp sponge or fingertips. So, you know, they're not giving you any instruction on you must do it this way. Not like NARS. Natural Radiant Matte All Day Lasting Long Wear Finish Foundation, which they say you can only use your fingers, and it's just like, oh, hello, who made you the boss of the world? I mean, really? So I like it when foundations leave things open with you. You know, it's like, just leave me to my own devices so that I can just feck this up in my own very special way. I mean, really. Also, this product is a cruelty-free and vegan, which is amazeballs. I don't know why I said amazeballs. I've never said amazeballs. I've never said it. I don't know why I did. I'm so sorry for that. It's super cringe. Also, just to mention before we go ahead and apply, I have dry skin, so I am always looking for base products that will hydrate my skin and not accentuate any dry patches and just make my skin feel super comfortable. But what I don't like is when face-based products refuse to dry and then you're just left with that really like greasy kind of wet feeling. I think there's a huge difference between hydration and sticky, oily, wet, non-drying feelings on the face. You know what I mean? And I will accept one and I won't accept the other. No. I'm going to be applying this with my fingertips. I've got a couple of other tinted moisturisers, and my favourite way to apply those is with my fingertips initially, and then if I need to, I will go in and finesse it with a sponge. I'm actually a huge fan of tinted moisturisers, and also, oh, this is quite light. This is very light. I mean, also, I'm just realising now a little goes a long way, and I think I probably put a pump that would cover 10 faces on this little area. So, yeah, okay, this is not going well so far. It does feel quite emollient as well. I mean, okay, yes, guys, yes. Disasters are happening already, I feel. But you know what? It's fine. I'm just gonna, you know what I'm gonna do actually? I'm gonna go in with my sponge. It's definitely time to start finessing. So yeah, I'm a huge fan of a lighter to medium coverage kind of foundations. I love tinted moisturisers because you get much less coverage. I think they're much more flattering on more mature skin. So if you've got a lot of texture, pores, fine lines, I just think that the lower the coverage, the more flattering it will look on your skin. There's nothing worse than a super high coverage foundation for textured skin. Oh, what? What's going on there? Can you see? I've been just like tapping it, but it doesn't seem to be blending. It just seems to be like removing it. Or what the feck? Can you see that? What the hell? What's happened? Like, have you eaten all of my tinted moisturiser sponge? I know you're a savage, but I didn't think you were this much of a ruthless savage. You barely even left me anything on my face. Normally you leave something on my face. What the feck is going on? Oh my gosh, guys, this looks really strange. Can you see? So basically, the sponge... What the feck? What is going on? Oh no, my skin is just kind of like flaking away. And you know what? I stopped using retinol because I was using retinol and it was really making my skin dry and flaky. And I've not used any now for about a month. And my skin has not been dry and flaky. So do you know what I think we're going to have to do? Like, actually, I'm going to just leave that side for now. Pretend that that's not happened. And I'm just going to go in on the other side. So I'm going to use my fingers again. Oh my gosh, I'm a bit scared. Okay, so I'm using my fingers again, but I'm applying a lot less of the product. I'm going to try and avoid going in with the sponge if possible, because that sponge, it just wanted to eat all of the product, let's face it. Okay, so yeah, this product actually is not the easiest to blend, I'm realising, and that is actually a massive understatement. It, you know, as I'm blending it on, it just seems to want to disappear. Like, how do you get this to blend? What the actual feck is going on? Look at this. Like, I don't know if this is like an issue with my skin or with the product, but I exfoliated this morning to remove any dead cells because I wanted to give this product the very best chance of looking fabulous. So I exfoliated, I put my moisturiser on, I just went ahead before the video and applied more of this. This is a silicone-free priming moisturiser, which is a really, really good primer. So I've applied some of that before sitting down to film. Like, what? I don't know what's happening here. Is this the product that's kind of clumping up? Or is my skin coming off? Oh, my skin's coming off. Why is my skin coming off? I literally exfoliated last night in the shower and this morning. Look, can you see? Oh my gosh, this looks like something from a horror film. Okay, so there's only one thing for it. I am going to accept blame with this first application. I'm going to go exfoliate my skin again for the second time today, and then I'm going to be back and we're just going to start all over again, and we're going to pretend that none of this ever happened. Okay, so I am back and exfoliated to the max. So I'm just going to go in and I'm going to apply some more of this moisturising / primer cream to my face, which, I mean, I use this most days. I don't have any problems with extreme flaking, but saying that, I've just realised I did use a lactic acid for the first time last night, and that is a kind of liquid exfoliator. Oh guys, I just don't know anymore. My skin always seems to be peeling. I mean I told you I do have dry skin, and look how red my face looks now from exfoliating for the second time today. Okay, so my skin is feeling like super good. I'm just going to give it a minute just to settle in. I really do want this tinted moisturiser to work. I've got a couple of tinted moisturisers that I use regularly, and they're some of my favourites. I've got the Skin Paradise by L'Oreal. I love that product. That is my current favourite. I've also got a more pricey one, which is Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturiser, which I do like, but the shades, I mean, the shade range, terrible. There's like 5 shades. The one that I have in is Cameo, and it just makes me look like an orange, like a very glowing radiant orange, but still an orange, and I don't want to look like an orange, so I can very infrequently use that one. So I mean, I'm a huge fan of tinted moisturisers. I just want something light that's gonna even out my skin tone, hide imperfections, but just make me look so healthy and glowy. I don't ask for much in life. That's all I want. And I want my skin to stop peeling, of course, and I want loads of clothes from Shine, and I want all the makeup new releases ever from every single brand. I would love to have an island in my kitchen. I'd love to have a gym in my house. I mean, I don't ask for a lot, do I really? Anyway, oh gosh, I've just had to mentally prepare myself for this second application here. Okay, so we're doing this again. I'm going to go in with my fingers again. I've tried to put a lot less of the product on my fingers. I really hope that this works this time, because if it doesn't, I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know if my skin can take another exfoliation. I'm just hoping and praying this will work. I just want to know, this shade looks to be very light. I would definitely say this looks to be more like a fair. Usually when I apply any foundation, I always get a shade that's too deep for my skin, but this one just, it looks quite chalky, and oh no, it's doing that thing again. What's it doing? Oh guys, I'm having the worst day here with this. Do you know what? I'm making this work. Even if I have to exfoliate my face 10 million times, I'm making this work. Do you know what? I'm just not going to apply a lot of it. If you've not seen my foundation kind of face base reviews before, I like to do like a first impression like this, and then I will go away. I'll wear the product over the course for a few days, and I will then come back with my review. So yeah, I just want to say that hopefully we can get this working today, and I can show you what it looks like, and also show myself what it looks like, and then I will be like trying it out over the next few days. But so far, I mean, I'm just having such a palaver even just applying this. And by the way, the reason why I purchased this was on the recommendation for a few of you guys over on Instagram. I was told that this will be a really good product. I've also read through a few reviews. I don't really like to spoil the surprise for myself, but I did just take a moment just to have a flick through some reviews. Yeah, it seemed to be like half and half. Some people loved this and some people just didn't love this. What the feck is going on there? No, yeah, the people that didn't love this were saying that it was a bit dry. I just can't get this to work on my face. Is this just me? Is my face like, does this product not like my face? Like, why am I having such difficulty with this? Do you know what? I'm tempted to go away and just try my Skin Paradise to see, is it something with my skin? Like maybe the lactic acid that I tried last night? Or is it a problem with this product? I just don't know. Oh gosh, guys. I'm kind of tempted just to go in with this like directly onto the sponge and just see if we can have any better luck. Honestly, this shade is definitely too light for me. It's just looking really chalky and unflattering. Like, I thought that this product was meant to be like a dewy radiant product. I mean, I can't actually starting to think about the finish of it at this point because I can't get it on. Like, let's face it. Like, I hope that this is a mistake. Is this a mistake? Like, is it my skin? I'm kind of blaming my skin, but it could be the product. Like, it could just be that the product doesn't work on my skin. And you know what? It's looking so shit. It looks so shit. Do you know what I'm going to do, right? I'm going to remove what I put on this side and I'm going to go ahead and apply my Skin Paradise in the same way I would every time. And we're going to see, is it something with my skin today? Or is it just genuinely the fact that the Makeup Revolution product doesn't work? Do you know what I mean? Or doesn't work on me? Because I know a lot of people do like this, but maybe it's just not working on me. I just don't know. It doesn't like me at this point. It doesn't want to have anything to do with me. It says, nope, I don't want to be on your face. No way. So anyway, I'm going to remove this side and then I'll be back to do Skin Paradise. Okay, so I've got my Skin Paradise. I have washed this side of my face and I've just applied more of my moisturiser. I'm going to end up using this whole bottle today. I'm just going to sit here for a minute and wait for this to set. But what I can tell you is this side of my face is burning. It's burning. And I know that I have exfoliated and, you know, applied multiple layers of moisturiser, but it's burning like here. It feels burny. It feels hot to the touch. I don't know if maybe there's something in this product that my skin just is not liking. Okay, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to apply the Skin Paradise just so that I can see, is this an issue with my skin or not? Okay, so I'm just going to apply this in the same way I usually would. And this is going on just fine. Like, this is going on perfectly. So this for me is ruling out the possibility that there's something wrong with my skin today, or, you know, maybe it's had a bad reaction to that lactic acid I put on it, because this Skin Paradise is going on beautifully. Okay, so we have no skin coming away, no refusal to blend. It's just gone on beautifully. So now that I've kind of done that test and I've kind of reassured myself that actually everything's fine with my skin. I know that we had this peeliness, but since I exfoliated the second time, that's gone away because Skin Paradise has gone on absolutely beautifully. I'm going to just persevere a bit with the Revolution Tinted Moisturiser because I don't want to just give up on this. I want to really like see what the product is like. But honestly, in all my time on YouTube, I can't remember a time where I've been trying out a base product for the first time and it's literally just refused to go on my skin. Like, I can't recall that ever happening. It's really bizarre. Going back in again. Look, and it's doing this weird thing. Can you see? It just makes my skin look really, really strange. And it's definitely too light for my skin. It's quite chalky looking. It's kind of like refusing to blend and kind of soak in. Can you see that? Because you saw how easy it was for the Skin Paradise. But over here, like as I'm trying to, you know, massage it in, it's just not doing it. It's just kind of sat on the surface of the skin. Unless this product just doesn't like my moisturiser maybe. But that'd be really strange because that moisturiser is geared up for being like a primer. It's not just a moisturiser. Like, its name is Silicone Free Priming Moisturiser. So I've never had any issues using that under any other base products. You can definitely see that it has kind of blended into my skin, but it looks terrible. I mean, it looks absolutely, it looks terrible. It looks terrible. And do you know what? I'm willing to accept some of the blame for this. The dry skin in the beginning of the video, but I mean, there's only so much blame I can accept. And I just think at this point, this product's a bit shit. Okay, so let me just have a look in the mirror of reality. looks terrible, guys. It looks terrible. It's still refusing to blend in down here. It's patchy. Can you see here? It's kind of sank into my fine lines. It looks dry around my nose. Can you see that? Oh, guys, this is just a fecking disaster. Also, it's looking dry on my chin. Can you see that? Whereas the Skin Paradise just looks so beautiful. Like, this is what I want. You know, it just looks really, really bad on my face. And an application for a tinted moisturiser should never be this challenging. This is a first time kind of situation because I've had it recently where I've applied a foundation and it looked really, really good. And then in natural light, it looks shit. This is the UKB foundation. So I've just kind of not gone any further with the review because I kind of understood everything I needed to about the foundation. But with this tinted moisturiser, I can't even get it to apply to the point where I would want to wear it again, honestly. I'm going to try this out again on another day and I'm going to just see if I can maybe get it to work, and if I can then I will continue with the review. But if I try it out again and it just refuses to even absorb into my skin or look any better than this, then I'm not going to even bother, because do you know what? Life is short. I don't got time for a tinted moisturiser that's making my life this difficult. And also, like, my skin just feels so burny and so hot over on this side. There is literally no coverage whatsoever. Whereas, can you see over on the Skin Paradise side, we've got a very dewy, glowy finish and a very light, but still kind of their coverage. I really am pissed off with this. Okay, so I went ahead and I finished off my face using the Skin Paradise. This is a really, really tough one because I don't want to just give up on the tinted moisturiser just yet. Just in case there was something to do with the moisturiser I was using, or just a general issue with my face that the tinted moisturiser didn't like today. So I am going to be giving this tinted moisturiser another go. Okay, so we are back. It's a good few days later. Honestly, I just couldn't face the trials and tribulations of trying this product again so soon. So all weekend I've been using the Skin Paradise by L'Oreal. I've not had any issues with that whatsoever. As a precaution, I stopped using one of my skincare products, which I can't remember what it even is now. It's been so long since I stopped it. It was the lactic acid by Inkey List. I just stopped using that just in case there was something in that product that was making this refuse to set on my face. I've also used a completely different moisturiser today. Last time I used a super priming silicone something, I don't know, but I used a different one today. I used the L'Oreal I can't even remember the name, but I used it. I'm going to pop a small amount onto my fingers and I'm just going to begin. I was just about to say I'm going to zoom you up, but then I realised I do not have a fancy camera that has zoom on it, so I'm coming closer is what's happening. I think we'll start with this side today. Do you know what? I'm just going to pat, 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 pat. I've got some hair in my face. Oh no, maybe I was putting too much on before, because maybe that was the problem. Anyway, right, I'm just going to start to apply this with my fingers. I'm just kind of tapping it on and then like rubbing it in like I would do a moisturiser. And why is it still doing the thing? Like, why? Do you see this? Like, there's no reason why it should be doing this. I can tell you, it's definitely not my skincare. I'm using a completely different moisturiser to last time. Like, what is going on? Like, what is actually going on? I've never had a base product that refuses to apply. And you know what? It's doing that stupid pilly thing again. Look at my fingers. What is that? Do you know what? I think I've got a dud here, because I can't see how a product could be this bad and not have been recalled or discontinued, or there's not been uproar all over the internet, because this is just such a strange product. You can see the problem. It's just pilling up on my skin. It's almost like it doesn't want to absorb into my skin. So it just kind of floats around the surface as I'm kind of trying to, you know, rub it in, and then it just starts to pill up because it does not want to absorb. It does not want to be on my face. There's absolutely no way that this is going to be going on my skin. As I'm rubbing it now, it's just pilling off. Can you see? It's pilling off onto my finger. So look at that bit there. So I'll just kind of put a little bit of pressure to try and push it into the skin. It peels off. I have never known a product like this. Never, ever, never, ever, ever. I'm really intrigued to see, like, is this just me? Or has this been happening to everyone who's tried this product? But then I can't understand why they're still selling this if they still keep doing it on my forehead as well. Like, why would they still sell this if it does this? Because this is impossible. It's impossible. Look. Like, it just does not want to absorb into my skin at all. It just moves around, moves around, moves around. And then the pilling starts. And that's when it just decides to ball up and just come off. Okay, so I'm just going to wipe off all of this messy tinted moisturiser that's pilled up on my fingertips, and I've decided that I'm going to go in with a sponge on the other side because I'm interested to know, is it maybe just the kind of tinted moisturiser that does not like to be applied using your fingertips, even though Makeup Revolution advised that you could use your fingertips to apply it? Maybe it's just not very good, or maybe it doesn't like my fingertips. I don't know. Maybe it just does not want to be fingered by me. I mean, I just don't know. Okay, so over on this side, and yes, I am just going to leave this on the other side of my face just because why not? You know what I mean? It looks shit, but I'm pretty convinced that the other side is going to look just as shit in just a minute. So it's fine. Okay, so I'm going to go in with my sponge, and I'm just going to blend that in as I would do any other base product. Okay, so I mean, that definitely is going on. Can you see? So I would definitely say that sponge is the way forward. But then why would Makeup Revolution advise? Did they advise it? Or maybe I'm just like making this shit up. Did they advise that you could actually use your finger to apply this? Actually, do you know what? Let me finish applying this first, and then I'll go and fact check myself. Sponge definitely has worked. I mean, it's got the product onto my face, but do I like it? No. I honestly just don't feel that I can be arsed anymore with this foundation. I keep calling it a foundation. It's not a foundation. I'm just going to go check in the mirror just to see how this is actually looking. I mean, I already know I don't like this product, but just for shits and giggles, I'm just going to see if we can build up the product just to see what kind of coverage we can get. It definitely is not the worst looking base product in the world, but you know, it's definitely not good. It still looks shit. It's just that I have a tiny bit more coverage now, I guess. Okay, so I am outside, and this is what the product looks like. I can't really see too well here because I've kind of got the sunlight kind of shining in, but it looks very, very patchy. It looks dry. It's really emphasizing my pores and, of course, the texture that I've got on my chin. I mean, every single foundation or tinted, well, not really tinted moisturizer, but every single, like, foundation, particularly high coverage foundations, will extremely emphasize all of that texture, so I'm kind of used to it now, but it just looks very blotchy, patchy. There is barely there coverage, and can you see how actually it's not just emphasizing pores, it's almost kind of sank into pores, and it looks kind of, I mean, not blotchy, but it looks kind of spotty. Like, you can see little white spots. Also, I just wanted to show you the pilling up side as well, just so that you can experience it in its full glory. I mean, also, I would definitely kind of point out that this tinted moisturiser describes itself as being dewy, and it's even got like the word dewy in its name, but this is not dewy. To me, this looks pretty matte. I hope you don't mind. I'm not going to waste any more time with this product. If you want to give it a go, I would probably say don't. I recommend the Skin Paradise by L'Oreal, or if you want a product with a bit more coverage to it, the Hydromaniac foundation by Urban Decay is so beautiful. I would be so keen to know if you tried this tinted moisturiser, what your thoughts were. I know a couple of you have, because the reason why I bought this was because I had a couple of recommendations by a couple of you guys over on Instagram. I think, you know, everyone's skin is different. We all need different ingredients, we all want different looks, so you know, one product that works for me probably won't work for someone else and vice versa. So if you do happen to have this tinted moisturiser and you love it, please don't be offended by the fact that I don't love it. We just have different skin types and that's fine. So anyway guys, I'm going to go. Thank you so much for watching and I hope to see you in the next one.